Children, today we will be discussing quite few exercises from English workbook part 1. Okay, I hope all of you are ready with the text. Please be in muted mode, all of you.
Book or workbook?
Workbook.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, do not unmute unnecessarily. Do not unmute unnecessarily. Only if you have doubt, you just raise your hand and I will permit you to unmute. All right? So take page number 3. All of you take page number 3. We're going to discuss vocabulary now. Okay? And the first one is antonyms. Okay, first one is antonyms. Match the words in column A with their antonyms in column B. So what do you mean by antonyms? If you know the answer, you just raise your hand. What do you mean by antonym?
Ma'am,
Any idea?
opposites.
Yeah.
Ma'am, Felix. Opposites.
Opposite word. Children, I told you if you know the answer, you just raise your hand. Okay? Do not shout altogether. Antonym. We are going to discuss antonyms. Antonyms means opposite words. If you are planning to shout together, then I will have to mute you all. So I don't want that to happen. So one by one,
Ma'am,
I'll ask. Yes. Yes,
Ma'am,
Lisa.
may I know the page number?
Page number 3.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, module 1, page number 3. So we are going to match the words which is there in the column A with that of column B. Okay, one by one, I'll ask. First question is to Danvin. Danvin, what is the antonym of the word absence? What is the antonym of the word absence?
Presence.
Presence. Very good. So children, mark it in your workbook. Antonym of absence is presence.
Ma'am, mark it with
Absence.
pen or pencil.
Pencil. Mark it with pencil. Antonym opposite presence. Next question is to Hridvi. Hridvi, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the antonym of the word backward?
Forward.
Forward. Very good. Backward, opposite, forward. All of you mark it in your workbook. Then the third one, I want Mayuk to answer. Mayuk, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the opposite or antonym for danger?
Safety.
Very good. Danger opposite, safety. Then the fourth question goes to Niranjan. Niranjan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the antonym for encourage?
Discourage.
Discourage. Absolutely correct. Encourage, opposite, discourage. Then the fifth question goes to Rudra. Rudra, unmute. What is the antonym for the word external? What is the antonym for the word external? Rudra, speak loudly.
Internal.
Internal. Perfect. Internal. External opposite, internal. And we have one more word. I want Joanne to answer. Joanne. Opposite of the word guest. Guest. Host. Host. Exactly. Host. Okay. H-O-S-T. So children, have you all finished marking the opposite words?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to do exercise 2.1. Sorry, 2.2. Okay, this is exercise 2.1. Now we are moving on to exercise 2.2. Rewrite these sentences by changing the words marked in bold into their antonyms. So children, you have certain questions here, okay? And in that sentence, in the question, certain word is written in bold letters. So you have to replace that bold word with the opposite of it. Did you get me? You have to
So when
replace.
that we have to write the whole sentence.
No need of writing it in bold. Only that bold word's opposite word should be written in your answer. Did you understand my
But
question?
here it's
Sorry, did you
written,
understand my
rewrite
explanation?
the sentence only.
Yes, rewrite. You have to write that sentence fully, but the bold words, opposite word should be written in your answer. Is that clear? Yes
Yes,
or
Write the
no?
whole
If yes,
sentence
give me a
and then
thumbs
bold
up, all
words
of you.
should-
Give me a
Yes, ma'am.
thumbs up if you have understood. All right. Okay. The first question. Do not shout the answers, okay? I'll ask. She had major injuries from the accident. The question is, she had major injuries from the accident. I want,
Ma'am, Unnimaya join.
where is Unimaya? Unimaya, switch on your video. I want Manas to answer. Manas, where are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just identify the bold word in that sentence. She had major injuries from the accident. Which is a bold word?
Major.
Major. Very good. What is the opposite for major?
Minor.
Minor. Exactly. Correct answer. So children, I'm writing the answers only here on the board. So write down. You have to write the complete sentence. Okay. She had.
To write complete sentence
Yes.
using.
Yes. You have to write the complete sentence, replacing the bold letter,
Ma'am, what is
bold
minor?
word.
Ma'am, what is minor?
Minor means very little. Okay. Major means severe.
Ma'am,
had
we
ma-
need to write this with pencil or pen.
My goodness, I told you many times, write with pencil, pencil, pencil. Okay, do not ask that question anymore. So write the complete sentence. She had minor injuries. Major here means severe injury. The injury means severe. Major injuries means the injury was more critical. Minor means very little. Okay. Yes, Aditi. Good.
Spelling of minor.
MINOR. She had minor injuries from the accident. She had minor injuries from the accident.
Ma'am, Tanvi joined.
Okay.
Ma'am.
What happened to Undimai and Tanvi? Look at the time. It's 8:45. Your class starts at 8:30. And why are you late, children?
Now it's only 5 minutes to end the class.
No. Our class ends at 9:10. Not 5 minutes. It's 8:45 only. Undimai and Tanvi, what happened to you?
Network issue.
Okay.
What about Unnimaya?
Felix? You need more explanation? I'll ask her later, okay? Second one. Janvi? Janvi, where are you? Yes, unmute. Next question is for you. The loyal friend lived across the road. Which is a bold word there?
Loyal.
Loyal. Are you able to give me the antonym for the word loyal?
Unloyal.
No, dear.
What is loyal?
Yes?
What is loyal?
What is
Deep?
loyal, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Loyal means somebody who is very truthful, sincere. Okay. So loyal opposite disloyal. Write down the sentence. All of you write down the sentence. Second answer. The disloyal friend lived across the road. The disloyal friend lived across the road. Okay, loyal opposite disloyal. Yes.
Ma'am, what we should put in workbook?
Yes. Take out your English workbook, part 1. Moving on to the third question. Jenika, get ready. Third question. Did you remember to return the books to the library? Did you remember to return the books to the library? Which is a bold word in that sentence, Jenika?
Remember.
Remember. And what is the antonym for the word remember?
Forget.
Forget. Absolutely correct. So write down, children, the third answer. Did you forget? Did you forget to return? Did you forget to return the books to the library? Do not forget to put the question mark after completing a sentence because it's a question. Put the proper punctuation mark. Did you forget to return the books to the library?
Page number.
Page number 4, Tanvi. Okay, the fourth one. I want Haira to respond. Haira, get ready. Fourth question. It is possible to walk in this heavy rain. It is possible to walk in the heavy rain. Where is Haira? Haira, unmute. Yes. Which is the bold word in that sentence?
Heavy.
Heavy. Good. What is the opposite of heavy? Do you know the answer? What is the opposite of heavy?
Ma'am Phillips.
Wait. Yes?
Light.
Yes. Light. Very good. Very good. Correct answer. So write down. It is possible. It is possible to walk in this light rain. In this light rain. Moving on to the fifth question. Nainika, it's your chance. Get ready. Fifth question. The maximum temperature today was quite comfortable. The maximum temperature today was quite comfortable. Nainika, which is a bold word? Which is a bold word in that sentence?
Maximum.
Maximum. And what is the antonym of maximum?
Normal.
Okay, normal. But I want a specific
low.
answer. Wait.
Minimum.
Just give her a chance to think. Children, you are in a hurry. Nainika,
Yes, ma'am.
maximum opposite?
Minimum.
Minimum. Okay, some of you shouted the answer already. Anyway, write down. The minimum temperature today, minimum temperature today was quite comfortable. Remember the spelling of quite, Q-U-I-T-E. Okay, quite comfortable. The minimum temperature today was quite comfortable. We have one more question left under this exercise. That is the sixth question. I want Kirtana to answer for the sixth question. Kirtana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It is likely that my father will come home for dinner. It is likely that my father will come home for dinner. Which is a bold word in that sentence?
Likely.
Likely. What is the opposite of likely?
Dislikely.
That is like and dislike. Like opposite, dislike. Here, likely opposite? Okay, Kirtana is a bit confused.
Ma'am, Felix.
Felix, yes, Felix.
Unlikely.
Unlikely, yes, correct. Unlikely. So write down the sentence. It is unlikely. It is unlikely that my father will come home for dinner. Will come home for dinner. So children, what do you mean by the word unlikely here?
That means
Mm.
not likely. Not
I told you, like opposite dislike. I like ice cream. I dislike,
Ma'am.
okay, I dislike coffees. So, like and likely. Is there any difference? Hridvi?
Ma'am,
Okay, Manav, tell me.
ma'am, if you say it is unlikely that my father will come home for dinner, it means that the chances are not high that
Very good, very good. Give him a good clap. Yes, exactly. Unlikely means the chances are very less. Okay, there is a very less chance for my father to come home for dinner. Maybe he will be late. Okay, so that is the difference between likely and unlikely. Likely means chances are more. Unlikely means the chance for my father to come home for dinner is less. Understood? I like ice cream means you prefer ice cream. You like ice cream. I dislike toffees means you do not like toffees. Understood? So likely and unlikely, like and dislike, both are different. Is that clear? Yes or no? Yes. Thank you, Aditi. Yes, Niranjan. Okay. Okay. Yes, Aditi. Good, good. So we have completed exercise 2.2. Now,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes.
My laptop charge is low. So can I join my phone?
Yes, yes. You just leave and join in another device. So children, now we are moving on to the next exercise. Okay, take page number 11. Take page number 11. As I told you, we will be doing only selected exercises from the workbook. And
And
page number 11. 11.
11.
Please be in muted mode, children. Why are you unmuting unnecessarily? Srihari. Okay. Page number 11, exercise 4. The paragraph given below has mistakes in it. There are spelling, punctuation, sentence formation, and grammatical errors. Rewrite the passage after correcting the errors. Okay, that is the task that you have to do. So, what are the things that we have to take into consideration when we edit a paragraph? Now, look at page number 10. Look at page number 10, all of you. Here you have enough instruction given there. I'll quickly read it. Okay. Here are some points that we have to keep in mind while we edit. What do you mean by editing? Children, what do you mean by editing?
Ma'am, editing means
One by one.
rewriting or correcting. Ma'am, Srihari.
Okay, Srihari, tell me.
Ma'am, editing means correcting. Like when we shoot videos and we want to load it into YouTube, we edit so there will be no errors when the person sees the YouTube video.
Okay, so editing basically means correcting mistakes. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Editing means correcting mistakes. So a paragraph is given to us and we have to correct the mistakes from it. We have to make it into a proper paragraph. All right. So one thing we have to take into consideration, that is subject verb agreement. I think you are learning it in the grammar. Yes. Then we have to check whether the paragraph is organized in the proper order. Then what about the punctuation marks? Do you know what are the punctuation marks?
Ma'am, yes.
Yes. Dia, what are punctuation marks?
Ma'am, marks like exclamatory mark,
Yes.
question mark.
Then exclamatory mark, question mark, full
Full
stop, comma,
points.
inverted comma, double inverted commas, colon, semicolon, all these are called punctuation
Ma'am,
marks.
I have a doubt.
Yes, Aditi, what is your doubt?
Double inverted comma.
Pardon?
Double inverted comma.
Double inverted commas are used in a page or in a story when it comes as a dialogue. Okay. Whenever you find a double inverted comma, you can understand it is a dialogue. For example, when we learn the chapter Happy Prince, Happy Prince is asking Swallow, 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 could you please take my red ruby and give it to the woman? So in that particular sentence, you can see that sentence is put in the double inverted comma because it's a dialogue. Okay, it's a dialogue spoken by a person. Any more doubts? No. Okay. So punctuation marks is important. Siddhi, I can't hear you properly. You're saying something, but your voice is not clear. All right. So punctuation marks, then the capitalization, spellings, then order of the sentence, everything we have to take into concern. Okay, we have to take into consideration. So now I'll give you 2 minutes time. I will give you 2 minutes time. Just go through that paragraph and see whether you are able to identify any mistakes from it. Do it silently, okay? Nobody should unmute now. Do it silently. Do it on your own.
Ma'am, can you read the second line first word?
Yes, Risa?
Second line first word.
Second line first. You just mark it. We will discuss. Okay. Find out mistakes. Find out as many mistakes in that paragraph.
What's the meaning of Sacred Heart?
When are you reading, Risa? I told you to look at the paragraph given on page number 11. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes, Tanvi. Do it with pencil. I prefer pencil. You can use pencil in your workbook. So in case if you make mistakes, you can rub it off. Who has not muted? Sri Hari. Sri Hari is always in unmuted mode. Huh? Now it's Tanvi's turn. Now Tanvi has unmuted.
Ma'am, can you read this last sentence?
Which one?
Last sentence.
You want me to read it?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'll read the entire paragraph for you. Listen now. And you have to mark the mistakes in it. Okay. I'm going to read what is given in the text exactly. Just mark the mistakes. Has you heard of Thomas Alva Edison? He is one of the great inventors ever known. You cannot imagine what he would do to get answers. He would carry out experiments to find the answers. Once he even sat on eggs and tried to hatch them. Great scientists is born every day in the world, but the name of Edison will always be right in golden letters amongst their names. So there are many, many mistakes in this paragraph. Let's discuss one by one. Who is going to tell me the first mistake? Ashwal Krishna? Ashwal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you identify any mistakes there in the sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is that?
First letter is not in capital.
Okay, very good. I agreed. First letter is not in capital. So children, always remember, whenever you start a sentence, the beginning of the word should be in capital letter. Okay. So right now we are doing exercise 4, that is editing a paragraph. Okay. So the first mistake that Ashwal notices, it is not in capital. So I have written H. Is that the only mistake? Now who is going to give me the answer? Risa. Risa. Risa.
Ma'am, the answer's spelling is wrong.
Okay. Answer spelling is wrong.
And for the last one, would
What is the, wait. What is the spelling of answers?
ANSWERS.
ANSWERS. Very good. Next, I want Siddhi to answer. Siddhi, did you find any error in that paragraph? Siddhi? Where is Siddhi? Siddhi is not responding. Okay.
Found.
Wait. I have two errors.
Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. I'll come to you. Oh my goodness. Children, be quiet. Till now, you all behaved very, very properly in the class. Now you're all shouting. How can I hear you if you all shout at the same time? Aditi, give me the answer.
In the first word, it's not has, it's have.
Very good. Very good. It's not has, it is have. Subject verb agreement. Have you. Okay. He has, she has, I have, we have, they have. So when it comes to you, you have to use proper verb. Okay. Have you heard of Thomas Alva Edison? What's the next mistake?
Ma'am,
Wait. Next, I want Janvi to answer. Janvi.
Ma'am, Thomas Alva Edison, in that it is not written in the capital letters.
Yes, the name, proper noun. It should be in capital letter. Yes.
Excuse me,
So,
ma'am.
write down. So I'm writing the sentence. Okay.
I have a
I
doubt.
one editing the paragraph. Yes. What's the doubt?
In the sentence, have you heard of Thomas Alva Edison? We should.
Felix, you have muted. Felix, unmute and speak. I can't hear you.
And we should write the Thomas Alva Edison. Alva and Edison should be written in capital letters.
Yes. All the three names, the first letter should be written in capital letter.
Ma'am, can I ask it out?
What is the doubt?
Ma'am, have you heard of Thomas Alva Edison or about Thomas Alva Edison?
Have you heard of? That's enough. Okay, it is understood.
Ma'am,
Have you heard of? Have you heard of? Come on, children, edit your first sentence. Have you heard of Thomas Alva Edison? Who is Thomas Alva Edison?
He is a scientist.
Scientist.
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear, the first sentence? Is it
Yes,
complete?
ma'am.
Is it complete? Is the first
No,
sentence?
ma'am.
Have we edited it completely?
No, ma'am.
What else to be added?
Ma'am,
Where's Manav?
question mark.
Question mark. Very good. Have you heard of Thomas?
I told that.
Put a question mark. Now the sentence is complete. Okay, the sentence is complete. It's a question, so you have to put proper punctuation mark at the end of the sentence. Have you heard of Thomas Alva Edison? What is the next correction we have to make?
We
Tanvi, what is the next correction?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the next correction for the next sentence?
Okay. inventions ever known. You cannot imagine.
No, I don't
what
want
he
you to
would
read the
do.
complete paragraph.
An answer.
No.
An,
Anybody can respond, but do not shout. Ridvi?
an answer spelling.
Can I say,
Ridvi, yes.
ma'am, after Edison, he is not capital
Yes,
letter.
write it capital H, he. He is one of the, what is the error then? What is the
He's
error?
one of the
Nasnia? Yes. He is one of the greatest. He is one of the greatest.
inventors.
Okay. Great, greater, greatest. Great, greater, greatest. We are comparing. Okay, comparative degree, superlative degree. So he is one of the greatest inventors ever known. He is one of the greatest inventors ever known. Then moving on to the third sentence. You cannot imagine what he would do to get answers. What is the error there in that sentence?
Answers.
Okay, agreed. Spelling of answers. Any other error other than that?
Or
Just
Ma'am, Felix.
any other, wait. Or just any other error in that sentence? You cannot imagine what he would do to get answers. Or just, do you know the answer?
Ma'am, imagine spelling is wrong.
Yes, very good. Imagine spelling is wrong.
Imagine spelling.
So write down.
Ma'am, or just did
Cannot.
not say it's me, Felix.
Okay, I understood, Felix. Good. You cannot imagine. Imagine spelling imagine. Imagine what he would do. To get answers. Answers. ANSWERS.
ma'am.
Yes. Who's calling me, ma'am? Navaneet, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you want to say?
Ma'am, I know the next
Okay.
correction.
Okay. Next, give me the answer for the next sentence.
Ma'am, he would. It's written WOOD.
Yes. So what is the correct one? He.
WOULD.
Very good. Perfect.
He would.
WOULD. That's the correct word. He would carry out experiments. To find the answers.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it's time up.
We are not able to complete this paragraph. So children, just try by yourself at home. I will be sending the answer to you in the WhatsApp. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.